Hey, BCA here, man. Ready for what? Now for play. The topic for today is your diet on retention. Okay, this is something that's not talked about a lot. I see a lot of people talk about everything else, but they don't really talk about the food you eat. And I truly believe that your diet plays a factor into your semen retention journey. Okay? Now, hear me out. I hope you all know that certain foods can give you dopamine spikes and give you a reward system reaction once you eat them, right? I know you all should know that. If you don't know that, go look it up. It's a lot of foods out there that ignite your dopamine receptors. Now, I'm not going to say food is going to make you relapse. I'm not going to say that. But I'm going to say that food does play a factor if you're going to keep going in the right direction, because those dopamine spikes in your dopamine receptors are going to try to go back to what they normally are used to, okay? So what I'm saying is, if your diet isn't right, your journey won't be right. So you have to make a balance with your diet so you can be able to push through to those days on SR, all right? Now, I know you're going to say, like, man, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, what are you talking about? Like, nobody ever said anything about diet and retention. I know, nobody don't talk about it. But it's a big factor, because you can eat horribly, like really bad. I mean, like unhealthy food every day, and try to stay disciplined, but you still being undisciplined with what you're eating, though. So SR is the tool to get you to your most disciplined self, right? Because sexual urges are the hardest thing for men to control and women to control. So if you're eating terribly, you're most likely going to relapse, because you're going to be so much in a reward system mindset to where you want to reward yourself more and more and more. When you restrict your diet or change your diet to a very clean, whole-based diet, whole, not plant-based, but whole food diet, basically, you eating nothing but meat, vegetables, and fruits, all natural ingredients and stuff like that, nothing packaged, you're going to see the changes in your body and the changes with your dopamine receptors, as well as how your body reacts to what it's eating. Okay, I want you all to try this out. Even if you just try it out for a week, I want you to sit down. First thing what I want you to look up is your blood type. If you don't know your blood type, you need to know and figure it out. Go to the doctor, whatever. Ask your parents what their blood type is. If you can't get to a doctor right away, you need to know what your blood type is. Your blood type is your actual blood type you're supposed to be eating every day. This is what gives your body the proper nutrients, the proper consumption and stuff like that, so you can be able to be sustained through the day when you eat. This is the diet you're supposed to eat for the rest of your life. For you to be a healthy person, you have to follow your blood type diet. A lot of people don't talk about blood type diet, but a lot of people that do the blood type diet, they don't get sick as much. They don't have a lot of issues like that. They have a high cognitive function and stuff like that. So you have to follow your blood type diet, okay? That's what I can say, because there's something that's literally your blood. Your blood can't deny you. See, we have a society now where everybody always trying all these different things or whatever. Like, I did Whole30, but Whole30 actually correlates with my blood type. It's a lot of people out here that put blood type videos on YouTube. Go look them up. You can find them, okay? They'll tell you what you need to eat. The book that I have, I got it right here, actually. This book is by Dr. Peter Diamo. I don't know if y'all want y'all to see it, man. This is Eat Right for Your Type. You can look it up. This book basically is for my blood type, and it shows you how to cook your food based on your blood type. And it has desserts in here and stuff. It got everything in here. Like, it just, you have to really just basically make whole food, man. That's what you need to do. So this book, I highly recommend. You find your blood type, buy this book. I think it's like $30-something. I may try to find a link in the description for y'all. If not, y'all can just pause this and find this, his name, the doctor, and you can look it up. It takes like a week to get here. So yeah, I got this. You also can get the actual book called Eat Right for Your Type. And a lot of people that bought their book started to adopt their blood type principles, and they feel better. Okay, so this is what I want to tell you all. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is, once you figure out your blood type, what that is, start to plan accordingly. Okay, go to the grocery store, go to Whole Foods, go to Sprouts. Okay, I recommend, I know this stuff is more expensive, man, but you still can find some stuff in the local grocery stores, but I highly recommend Whole Foods and Sprouts because their food is higher quality than most of the local grocery stores. This is what I've experienced. I've went to the local Kroger here and I bought a papaya. I hope I can find the pictures and put them in here. It was a papaya I bought. It had 5 seeds in it at the Kroger one. With the one at Whole Foods, it had a whole bunch of them. You can look right here. If I find the pictures, you can look right here. There they go. All right. So that shows me that my food source has to come from a Whole Foods or a Sprouts. I've did the experiment myself. You can go and look yourself, man. This food is going crazy right now as far as prices, I know, but for you to have the best life is to have less health issues later in your life. You have to work on your diet and stuff now in your practice, because as we know, when people get older, they do not want to eat right. They want to eat whatever they've been eating when they was in their 30s and 40s. When they get to 60, they still want to eat the Burger Kings and the Popeyes and the churches. They want to eat all that stuff when they know they don't need it at all, okay? That's because they had practices where they just kept eating bad a long time. Okay, so practice as soon as possible. And even if you are already older and you're watching this, start looking at your blood type. Start practicing to eat right. That's how you're going to survive and be here for a long period of time. Life is too short. The best thing we can do is discipline ourselves with what we eat to prevent health issues so we can live a long life. That's all we can do. Okay, so I want to talk about this. So now we're going to get into his SR part. Okay, after you do that, you're going to start to see your discipline change a lot. Your dopamine receptors are not going to get their reward system, right? Because you're eating your blood type now. So you're not going to eat the crazy stuff you were eating before. So your body is going to naturally be like, oh man, I ain't got a reward thing. Well, what I'm going to do? Because like for me, when I eat my blood type, meat, vegetable, fruit, my energy is through the roof. Now, that's because my diet is right, as well as withholding, my seed and stuff. So it's going to be higher energy levels exerted. All right. Now, the thing about it is, it's going to be hard for you to be consistent on this diet when you're just starting, right? So you're going to have times where you start something and you go like, man, I want that Hershey bar, or whatever it may be, and you're going to go get it. Now, that's you spiking your reward system again. Everything correlates with the reward system and how you're going to get through that. Because if you don't do that, you're going to be in a situation where you understand that I need to keep going in the right direction. I need to keep doing this blood type diet to get to where I want to get. That's basically what I'm saying. All right. So when you're doing your diet on semen retention, man, the biggest thing I can just leave with you all today is that find your blood type, go find that book, go find the book I just put in there, man. Go look at the book. Go purchase that book. You read it. You see what your body is. You see a little bit. You learn more about your heritage. You learn more about where your lineage comes from and your blood type. What is the original, like blood type O is mainly cavemen and stuff like that, right? So you have to be like, you have to know that, hey, this is what it is. Like I know my build, like I can lift heavy, right? Or I should be able to lift heavy because my bloodline comes from caveman era, right? Like somebody that was just eating meat, vegetables, and fruit. That's was my blood type, so I gotta keep doing that, right? So you learn that. Once you do that, man, you do your diet, and I'm telling you, once you start doing your diet, your streaks with SR are going to just compound interest with it. Okay, it's gonna compound interest with it, and then especially if you exercise it too, compound interest. It's just gonna keep going and keep flowing in the right direction. You're not gonna have those issues where you feel like you're just stagnant because you're just on a roll at that point. All right, so I do recommend you, if you are going to do this too, put a whole 30 in there, but not whole 30, depending on your blood type though. But if you are blood type O, whole 30 really basically is for you. But if you're doing your blood type, do your blood type, do hard 75 or something like that, so you can build that basic foundational the basic foundational like blocks so you can be consistent, because you do something for 75 days, man, it's really more than a habit, it's a lifestyle for you. So you're gonna just be an automatic like, I'm gonna do this and this is what I'm gonna do. All right, so with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today, man. Diet on retention, man, what you should do, what happens after you do it, and you'll see those benefits, man. So put in the comments on diets that you all have tried. If you have tried these diets, if you haven't, if you have, do you know your blood type, what works for you, put it in the chat, man. Talk about it, all right? So I'll see y'all next time, man. BCA out.